And I am back. Which table am I streaming?
This is going to be the table with Resco, Nano, Rumi, and Trado.
Okay, great. I am going over to table 2.
Alright, good luck.
All right.
Yeah, you
Back.
are pretty much spot on with the time because we are starting in 20 seconds. We had a small change in roster because one of the players ended up lynching. So the next player in line switched places with him.
Ah, nice. Okay. Well, at least there's people to fill out the spots.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, it was literally the next player that would be qualifying otherwise, so that's nice to that it happened that way. Alright, so we are starting the game. So we have who do we have? Oh, we have Dragon and Dragon Violence. The character from the Blue Archive, I think.
Wait. What?
I think
Give
this
me one
character is
sec.
from Blue Archive. Yeah, they have those funny hats. So yeah, and then the bunny. So one of the players at the table is very infamous from scoring the record, personal score in the league history over the last 5 years. So I wonder if we'll see anything interesting from him, considering that this is very luck-friendly format that we are playing.
True. Well, yeah. Some people are just lucky all the time. And you just expect that sort of performance out of them. Oh my god. Cool. Dragon luck.
Yeah, this is very quick
And Dama.
Dama 10. So it's Tanyao Dorayon.
I mean, there's no point in rushing. He has time, and it's a Mangan if he accepts the lower.
Yeah, and if he can upgrade it to Painful Tanyao and Kulrichi, this would be a Hanuman. But yeah, this is Richie.
His patience ran out, but
Yeah.
still, Hanima or what? 4 Doras.
Now this is a
Yeah, Hanuman
yes.
at minimum.
And yes, one Ann already pointed out, we have Masters and Saints all across the board in both of those tables, so perhaps we'll see idle-less blunders, hopefully.
Surely, if you get to Saint, you must be good at the game. Or if you get to Master. But these are actually high Masters. These aren't even like low-level Masters.
So Richitsumo, Tanya, Dorayon,
Ura?
Dora.
God, these dragons are really powerful. Every time they show up, they just mop the floor. This is like when Mommy came out, and that was like super powerful when she was just released, just winning all the time. But oh my goodness, still more luck. Aside from Dragon Luck, I know Badok is also really good. He's just a little bit of a lucklet most of the time, but
To that I have to agree, because I had the pleasure of playing with him in a team in one of the leagues, and while his plays and general judgment of the table were pretty on top, sometimes just being good at
he's
Mahjong
just not
is
lucky.
enough. Yeah.
That's his only problem, is sometimes he's just not lucky. Some people are good and lucky, and then some people just do as well as you can hope for.
But yeah, this is the epitome of being lucky as we speak. This is turn 3 Richie as a dealer with Dora Amco.
And Ipeco and everything else. Actually, Badok had a chance for Chitoy. Didn't go. He wanted the safety. But also, he also could have. He has the Dora now. So if he. Oh no! What?
Suji.
Ah, Suji. Trusting Suji ever. No Ura though.
Yeah, I mean, that was the safest tile out of 4 that he could discard in this situation, so...
Oh, he had two. He had two pay.
Yeah, but it would require him to, you know, abandon his chance. By the way, how do you pronounce this nickname? Is it Badok or Baduk?
I assumed it was Badok. I've heard it that way, so I just say it that way. Or I could be butchering it because butchering terms is my forte.
I mean, yeah, funny that you mentioned that you heard it. So most probably from commentary, but that's usually the problem, that commentators don't know how to pronounce certain things, and we are just imagining things on the spot. For example, I think for the first year, I was completely misreading the kanji of one of the players who was using Japanese nickname and reading it completely wrong, and nobody pointed that mistake. So that's also very funny.
Well, if nobody knows how to pronounce it, you can't pronounce it wrong.
Yeah, makes sense.
Our
Wasn't-
buddy is actually really close to Tenpai.
Wait a
Go
second.
ahead.
Wasn't one of the ancient languages actually lost to the point that there were a lot of scriptures, but no like spoken traditions? So nobody has any idea. People know how to read this language, but they have no idea how to speak it. Wasn't it Sanskrit?
That sounds about right. Then again, isn't Sanskrit still used in India?
The written form, perhaps, but not the spoken form. But I'm not an expert on that, so I can't. Oh, wow, that's-
Nice fucking Baiman. Dealer Baiman. Baggies, I kneel. But no, I think I remember in a religion class, it was Sanskrit is still used for, I think in India, if I recall correctly. Oh, and he's rewarded with phenomenal shapes. Our buddy is. Golly, look
so
at
that's
this.
What? Ipeiko Pinfu Dora Dora?
And,
Just-
and with Pinfu too. It could also have Pinfu too. If it gets a 9-pin, 6-pin, or 4-pin, so much acceptance. Golly. Okay, well. Oh.
You can call Richie with that.
Yeah, you definitely call Richie. Just Pinfu. But that's still good. Wait, is that Pinfu? No, it's just Nobaton. I've never done my reps on how to do a my Chinitsu reps. I'm horribly deficient. But he has Dora acceptance, and I think that's what matters. The Dora lean.
Yeah,
And
it's one of those games that all of the Dora end up being in a single suit, but nobody is, you know, banking on this with Konitsu. And though Corona has a very nice, you know, Dora bank in his hand.
oh, that's the last of the tiles. The rest of this hand is dead, except for 7 Sozu. But I don't think that's coming out.
Yeah,
Actually,
seems like Badok is backing off, so he's not going to push this hand any further.
I think Garona and Badok have both been in cat food bowls before, So they might have some experience with tournaments with no tips. Instead of just regular casual practice. I think they have been in cat food bowls where that was a rule set. I was not a fan of that rule set, but I also did that.
Just to let you know, unless Grona discards the Dora, this hand is, yeah, he had no idea, no chance of winning. So this is going to be the name. So it's Rich.
Not that bad, considering the fucking bomb that was last round.
Remember that we are playing with Honba 1500, so...
Oh, right. Oh my god, that's why the hand just exploded in value. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so right now it's 4500 points slapped on top of anything you win.
Oh, just win anything and it just becomes basically a mangan. Well, it's one thing to be lucky, but you also have to not deal in, so there is that. Yo should just go for the fastest tempai. Oh wait, Badok let that go? For why?
I think Badok really wants to tap into the potential that Richie gives you on this type
Oh.
of mode. So yeah, this is Ishanten for Yo, and depending on his draws, he might actually call very strong Richie with this. Okay. So
Oh, but our buddy is just going so fast.
It's Chun Dora. No, sorry, not Dora. It's just Chun, but because of the Honba, it's going to be worth 6,000 points.
How do you feel about that 3-pin drop out of Badok? He had to choose a shape. He had to let one go.
Of Honitsu.
Oh, okay.
That's why he didn't want to discard Rian and Suso.
Amaraisu.
So yeah, that's Ton Dora Go. With
And
Honba,
Anaka.
with Honba 1005. Oh, yeah. Very tasty. So yeah, that was a typical example of crab mentality. So
It seems like if you share a character with somebody else at the table, you immediately turn into rivals, I guess. No sense of friendship in this tourney. Eh? Pon? Pon? And he didn't immediately drop the one Sozu? I think you drop the one Sozu, the other terminals, before you drop your honors, just because you can turn an honor into a Yaku. I think.
in this particular case, yes, especially when he opened for Quitan. Then you're correct.
Garona with plenty of tiles in the hand. Eh? Alright, sure. It's a little bit more...
I think he wants to prioritize getting first as soon as possible since he has already a Mangan with just Dora.
Okay,
So,
yep.
yeah, right now, this is because of this he's in Tenpai for that Kanchan. Otherwise he would still be in Nishanten if he kept that Sun Mandara.
Okay. Well, it's a little bit better than me. He can do it. Where is the Tan and the Haku? Oh wait, the Haku is being cucked out of him by Yo. And the Tan is just in the wall, I guess.
Yep, still in the wall.
Gone? Golly, what? Oh my god. And he got another Dora out of that. The 5 Sozu. Now it's a double Dora.
So yeah, now it's going to be Quitan Dora Go since Hanuman. So it seems that Bodok is double fucked.
Yes. It is impossible for him to get into an actual winning position. He can pawn this. Oh,
Yeah,
please don't deal it. Please don't deal it.
They are going to lock themselves out. So now it's all for Corona to draw the final. Yeah, he has to
5
draw it.
pin.
Nobody will discard it. Maybe Bodok,
Well-
but
Maybe Badok. Oh, and he draws the 3 pin. Unlucky. See, this is Badok's biggest problem. He just isn't lucky. Really good player. All the time. But he just... Oh my god.
that's a spicy Hanuman.
No, Hanuman. Isn't it more? Oh, it's almost a Baiman. Almost a Baiman.
So yeah, everyone gets some nice symbols, and it's just Bodok who is getting left behind. And remember, we are playing with Tobiari, so if he loses the last 10,000 points, the game is going to end prematurely.
Immediately, yes. Golly, I don't know how you get luckier. I don't know how you just increase your luck chances. There's no recipe for success in Badok's situation to just turn this into a winning hand. Then again, I'm talking like it's already over. It is not over. Badok can totally come back. It is possible, but it's just... These guys are monsters. At this table, Cunny Chads, I kneel. Yo he has a lot of work to do to turn that into a Tenpai. Well, now he's Yishan 10, but he's still... These are awkward tiles to get. The 8 Manzu, he already let one pass.
It
Chi?
seems like he was really focused on getting some value, because he
Okay.
just couldn't abandon the Dora that he had, despite having to choose inferior ways in order to get there.
Alright, well,
That's
Badok?
the Tenpai. It's a Tozuka. On the final one.
on the final Hatsu, which hopefully isn't in the dead wall, considering this is Badok, I would bet it is in the dead wall.
Okay, so that was a skillful range handle. And yeah, immediately. That's a...
Amaraisu.
Yeah, step by step, the distance between Art's body and the rest of the table diminishes. So now we are getting into Ton Yonkyoku, and it's Bodok's time to shine. Although his hand, it's not really something you would count on in order to win. But actually, you know what? It's not that bad. Could be worse.
Art Buddy, though, he has a freaking primed and ready hand.
It's literally press pawn to win.
My god, this game is not fair. Not fair at all.
It was never designed to be fair.
True. Alright, Haku. Where's the Haku? And if anybody draws that Haku, they're gonna discard it immediately. There's no reason
So
not
that's
to.
Ishanten for Bodok. But Oh yeah, that was
Hey,
the best
Tenpai! Yeah.
best draw he could get. So most of his weight is already discarded. There are 3 Isos already removed. There is 1 Suso in Yo's hand, but other than that, he technically has an advantage because for Art Body, what the fuck am I saying? Roman already locked, and now there's this Haku. And Haku would be very dangerous against this particular type of hand. So,
Yes.
1 Haku left, 5 tiles, well, 4 tiles remaining in the wall for Bodok, so there is a chance. And yeah, now Artbody
Oh,
blocks it, and yeah,
finally.
there is
Okay.
Kilin.
Badok Bros, we are so back.
Kinfu.
Dora. Okay. All of these insane hands coming out of these lollies, and Badok manages to scratch 1 Ura. But that's better than what I was expecting. I was expecting Badok to just draw the last Haku and get utterly destroyed, but he still holds on. This hand is looking a little awkward, a little stretched. I mean, if the game goes long and nobody else draws into their shapes, Badok can take this one, but everybody else's shapes are just better.
Okay,
Um,
one Anon asked a very interesting question. Why aren't real tiles green anymore, as in the Sozu and Hatsu? Because they were in the past, and on Chinese sets, actually they still are. So there are 2 reasons. First is, I think it was in 70s or 80s, Japanese companies decided that the green ink is too expensive. And
Wait, East 4, what are you doing?
yeah, I mean, we're watching the game.
Badok has been getting fucked.
I
And the
see.
longer you have sex with rabbits, the better. So that's where we're at. Anyways, you were saying in the 80s?
Yeah, I think, what was that company? Because I'm almost sure that Nintendo was making the green tiles, but they were mostly targeting the, expensive market for Mahjong sets, because their sets weren't really cheap. And then other companies that started to fill in, in order to cut the costs, they reduced the amount of dice needed to paint the tiles. So they decided that they're going to paint Sozu and Hatsu with a little bit darker shade, which was cheaper. And then, since Japanese love to standardize, and then I think JPML adapted 1 specific tile set for professional play, it just became, a custom. But
go ahead. Yeah, keep going.
I don't think it's some concern nowadays with the ink price. I think they just got used to it.
Okay, I just didn't know you could have like such an expensive tax out of Mahjong tiles. I thought it would have just been baked into the cake how expensive they are.
I mean, Mahjong tile consumption is quite high in Japan, is it not?
Yes, you have to understand
have a
that
lot of
they
cats.
really love playing this game, and especially like 30-40 years ago, literally everyone was playing Mahjong. And then later on, after auto tables were invented, a new, set of worldwide tiles had to be developed for auto tables specifically. So yeah, there is a lot of them being made up to this day. So even if you consider that it wouldn't make too much of a change in price for 1 set, it adds up when you have to make 1 million of them.
Okay.
Also, you have to take into consideration one additional aspect. What happens if you break or lose 1 Mahjong tile?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Don't you get extras though?
Usually you don't. In
Oh, okay.
most sets that are being currently, released, you don't get the empty tiles anymore. I mean, those would be additional hakus. But for the last few Amos sets that I bought, they are not there anymore. So else you have to be creative with the flower tiles, or you simply buy another set.
Well, that's
Perhaps,
kind of fucked up.
yeah, perhaps there are some online vendors that can sell you single tiles, but most of people just say, okay, fuck it, let's just buy another set.
I thought, yeah, you would have been given like an extra set, or like just an extra few tiles, just so you can like get a Sharpie, draw on it what tile you need to replace, and then just have your little shitty bootleg Joker tile or whatever that just works for whatever you need extra of.
I think Chinese sets still do it, although with Chinese sets the quality of the polymer material is lesser, so it's way easier to chip them. Whereas
Yeah, don't the Chinese sets just crack all the time?
they do.
Yeah.
But when you buy Amos sets, for example, the quality is really high. You have to be really, really rough with them in order to make any dent, crack, or any other visual imperfection. Okay, yeah, but back to the game, because I think we slept over the last two hands. So, for what I could
Nothing
glance
happened.
over, there were some cheap hands, and then Art Body bleeding some points, and now I think Corona is in the range of one Hanuman run from him.
Yeah, our buddy has been letting it slip a little bit, but it's not that bad. Wait, since when was our buddy Master 2? I'm sorry, I must have slept through this, but I thought he was like... I remember
I
when
think
he was like
already
Expert
in
2.
the league. I think in the league he already promoted to Master 2.
Okay, because I remember he was like Expert 2 or 3, like just a couple months ago. Or maybe time is just slipping. I can't tell. But anyways, he's going for a Chitoy. If he had tips on, he'd know that the 8-pin is not good. But
He has tips on, clearly.
No. That's oh yeah. It's Ilya, that one that.
That's Tempai for Chitai. Chooses Sudama on the just discarded 8-man.
What is Badok doing? Oh,
I
he
think-
missed it every single time. I hate Chitoy so
I
fucking
think
much.
Bodok can still segue into Toy Toy with this. Especially if he gets
yeah.
to... I mean, Pei is dead. But if he gets to Kohaku, I think I would go for it.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you, 8-man was a better way than the tune.
Well, I mean, if somebody draws the tune, they're immediately going to discard it. So, like, you know, it's guaranteed if it's not in the dead wall. Never mind. Yo. Nami Amari. +1 Hamba now. So it's gonna start adding up.
I would like to point out that the two dragons have matching tile frames, and the bunny and the other Moo Archive girl have matching tile frames.
If only Yo had the Challenger 1 title, then there would be a lot more matchy-matchy.
Yeah, that one is quite rare actually, because only very specific kind of people wanted to go for the hell that was that fucking mode.
Oh man, it was so much fun.
Path of Trial or something?
Path of Trial, it was so good. I loved it. I want it back so badly. It was a lot. It was actually a lot of fun. It was incentivizing different aspects of mahjong other than just winning more. Oh, our buddy, he might get Sananko?
I seen
So basically, you're saying the mode was trying to get you to lose.
by
Like,
incentivizing,
getting that right.
I think that game mode literally wanted you to play 1,000 tonto.
Yeah, I mean, like, the problem, you weren't doing a lot of hard stuff. It was stuff like call 4 times, or, you know, Reachy, or
Win
don't deal
with
in.
Winfu 2 times.
No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It would be simple stuff that you would naturally do in mahjong that's being rewarded, like not dealing in. Oh, fucking nice. Okay, our buddy.
Reminds me of those missions that are like win hand with reaches. Like, bros, it's over. I can complete this event now.
Or things like don't get 4th place. I mean, it was actually interesting the way they set up to reward different aspects of mahjong other than just lol bro, just win this hand, win more, win a lot. Like there are other aspects to mahjong other than winning.
I mean, the biggest issue I had with this mode is first, it requires you to play tonto, and then second, you had to play a lot of games in a very short span of time, because that was like, what, 1 or 2 months, yes?
Yeah, I think they were still. I think Mahjong Soul was still in the mode of like, yeah, you gotta, poop sock, play hardcore all the time, all your modes. Because remember the first Invincible Ichihime? First time.
Wasn't that the AFK game?
No, that was you have to play ranked all the time, and you have to win hands all the time. And you cannot get around it by playing Sanma, because Sanma didn't, they nerfed it to hell and back the first time. God, that was hell. The first Invincible Ichihime. That used to be a real marker of being a hardcore player, was the first time you get the Invincible Ichihime title. Also, nice Sanman-chan out of Yo. But it's on Dora indicators.
2 of them even.
So, yeah, that's going to be a little bit harder to get out of everybody else. But, But don't, please?
I doubt it, no.
Yeah, Badok
Wait.
is too good. He's not lucky, but he's good.
Are we listening to the same game? Like, someone is complaining about one of the commentators being sick and coughing, but I'm not hearing anything.
It's because I'm pushed to talk.
That's
You're coughing on
classic
stream.
Peach. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's me. Yeah,
Yeah. No,
this is the stream experience. That's
Yeah, the
fine. It's
classic-
just tuberculosis. It can't be that bad.
I mean, this sickness had been around for like quite a long time. It cannot be that serious, right?
Surely.
Yeah.
He has long COVID.
Gorona's weight is fucked.
Vax status. You didn't get the vaccine, did you?
Funnily enough, this cough started when I started playing Mahjong, right? So maybe I got cancer, as the kids
Yeah,
say.
I mean, if you
yeah.
cut cancer, you had a chance, but you cut Mahjong, it's over.
So a very nice Dora Bonanza out of nothing. So Richie Nomi Dora 5.
Base Dragon.
Pretty much everyone has like 30,000 points lead over Bodok, and he's just sitting there barely trying to survive.
It's fine, he's the last dealer. He's just setting up his flow for that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go on 10 Renchans and then bring it back home.
Yeah, he's gonna go for 10 Tanya Nobis, and then all the range chance total are gonna add up to like
That's right.
15,000.
That's right.
Like a ridiculous amount.
Like that
Is
one girl in the
Parention
Saki spin-off.
is Parention like an option for tournaments?
I don't think Parenchen is calculated in any Mahjong format, or is on any Mahjong platform.
No, it's actually not true. It is available on one platform, and I'm not paid to say this. It is available on Ricci City. Don't ask me why I know this, but I know
paid.
this for a
not
fact.
paid in parentheses, yes, not paid, of course.
No, it's not paid. It's just AI. Okay.
It's fine.
I mean, I'm
I
almost
do it for
sure,
free.
I'm almost sure some money were exchanged between some hands. But okay, yeah, we have a very nice Richie Tanyao Dora 2 for Garona. Wait, could be
Badok
better,
actually
but,
has a chance for Chitoy too. Tanyao Chitoy.
No, he has chance for Rian Peko into dealing with 3-man.
Rian Peko isn't real. Come on. Let's
Come
be
on,
serious.
if you draw it, you're gonna go for it. Come on.
And he's going
No.
to delete right into Garona.
I don't even think Badok is lucky enough to get into Tempai with this.
If he gets, that will be fitting hand, because he's going to get shadowrun by this round.
Is that enough to Shadow Realm? Isn't it just Tanya Dora Dora? It's just Tanya Dora Dora. It's not enough to Shadow
I
Realm.
think
Well,
Oh,
get
it's
the Dora.
fucking over.
Asimura. Yeah,
Die.
yeah, of
Die.
course.
that's the end.
Ah.
So,
Dragon not getting impossible. Oh yeah,
I mean,
Ichi as well. Yeah,
even with Uradora,
This-
it would have been enough. Without Uradora.
yeah. I didn't count Ricci.
So,
Everybody
absolutely
except
fucking
for-
destroyed. Devastated.
Everybody but Badok
Obliterated.
actually got. Everybody got Badok's points. Like,
What a generous man.
Bunny hospitality. Nobody remembers Path of Trial. The missions were not interesting. Get first to second or up to third. Avoid fourth. Don't deal in. Yeah, no, those were actually good. There were other things like win with Dora and whatnot, and then it would be win with Dora, but it didn't. Win the okay to the Anon who said win with Dora X times up to 10. That means if you had 3 Dora, you would get it 3 times if you won once, and it wasn't 10 times. It was like 5 times. It wasn't nearly that bad. Path of Trial was a really good game mode. I will die on that hill.
I'm almost sure that if there is anyone who would agree with you, they stopped playing Mahjong long ago. So, because for whatever reason, Catfoot decided to never bring this mode back. So,
Yeah, it's called Season 1 Challenger. Where's Season 2? If Season 1 was so good, where's Season 2? Well...
I think you answered your own question. So yeah, Altbuddy mentioned that he's going to be AFK, so I'm just going to start the other table.
Alright.
Yeah, I think they waited enough.
Well, I'm not saying, Season Path of Fire was, bad. I just think people don't appreciate it because, one, the standards were set really high, but that was a staple of the old-fashioned events back at the beginning of Mahjong Souls. When it started out, it was very hard. All of the games, all of the events were really hard to max out. That was just a staple of the time. And Path of Fire, Trial of Fire was, or Path of Trial was not repeated enough that we could actually understand how good it would be without the fucking poop sock playing.
What the fuck does poop sock mean?
It's an old MMO term where it would be like you don't walk away from your chair because you were pooping in your sock.
Oh, so like
And it
it's
was
the natural evolution of piss bottles?
yes, but it was specifically designated for MMOs because the people who play MMORPGs, are absolutely not even just degenerates, but also, you know, scum of the earth. Because there's no self-respecting person who plays an MMORPG. Back then, it was more acceptable. Now it's completely unacceptable. But they knew how bad it was.
I guess I can get behind that from my own experience of playing MMOs. Usually, you could see what type of people gets the highest position on the server, because in the end, the way to get good at those games is just to simply sing a long time.
A lot of time. There was no reward, and then also you get rewarded for good equipment by playing a stupid amount for low drops, which is just it didn't reward you for playing the game well. It rewarded you for playing the game a lot, which I find is very antithetical to good gameplay design.
Well, that's how you get the subscriptions. If everything could be done quick, then it's like, oh, I'm done with this, and I don't buy no more subscriptions.
This is why I think EVE Online had the best idea about MMO, because since every time you lost your ship, it was done for good. I think it was literally fucking destroyed. It gave a lot of dynamics to risk and reward mechanism, and the PvP was everywhere. You could like every part of the map was a PvP zone.
Forgive me for interrupting, but isn't Eve Online the what is commonly known as the spreadsheet simulator?
It is, because there were a few different aspects of PvP in EVE Online, but the most brutal, unforgiving, and like easiest to fall into was the Excel part. Uh, the hardest way to, I mean, the easiest way to get fucked in EVE was to try to play the fucking market. And yes, there was a lot of Excel involved in EVE Online.
Okay. I every time somebody brings up gameplay when they mention EVE Online, somebody brings up a spreadsheet. So
I mean, technically, you can have a very dynamic, like even PvP, as in shooting your spaceship type of gameplay, without seeing a single model of a spaceship on your screen. Because you can control your ship, by just drawing directions in 3D space and selecting your targets from, a table, where you have the parameters like your speed, your target speed, the angular velocity, the transversal velocity. You know the tracking velocity of your weapons, so you know exactly how you were supposed to angle yourself towards your opponent in order to get a good hits. And then your modules were just icons that you were to click, like skills
actually,
on a toolbar.
for reference, how long ago did you play EVE Online?
I was playing between 2014 and 2018.
Okay, this is recent. Actually, 2018. That was 6 years ago. Okay, so this is relatively recent information.
Yeah, perhaps it's different now, but I don't really know because I hadn't been playing so much at all after that time. But I think one of the fondest memories with the genre of MMO was in EVE, because no other game actually gave you this high spike of adrenaline when you were doing high-risk PvP.
Because so much was on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the other table started, so I'm gonna move out to the other table.
Move out to
Have fun,
zone, yeah.
guys.
Have fun.
Good luck.
All right, and we have 20 seconds left. Hopefully, Badok gets fucking lucky once and doesn't get absolutely shat on. How many points does he need as first place? Like, it has to be like a magical Christmas land where Badok moves on after getting Shadow Realmed.
We are talking about like over 100k finish.
Okay. Yeah, I figured as much, but I wanted to hear it from you because if it was coming from me, it sound. Oh, Badok is playing the what is it, Kuro?
Yes, I think it's
Yes. Yeah. So he knew to change up to the meta. The lollies were too powerful. Why? I am not a fan of this outfit, but it is an outfit. And so, holy shit. Salmon Chan, turn 3. 3 Dora already. He should have waited one turn.
Painful.
And it's Pinfu too, so he gets so much value right off the bat, really fast. Also, I like Badok using, what is it, the term for the strategy of discarding tiles that were discarded early from the opponent? Because he saw the four. Yes, I think. He saw the 4 Manzu dropped, so he figured the 3 Manzu should be safe because it was so quick.
Oh, it's Sotagawa.
Sotagawa. So I do like when people use that sort of strategy to think on their feet. It shows a little bit more awareness, and I'm more fond of that. Did Garona skip Tempai? But it doesn't matter, but also... This is good for Badok. This is leagues better than he did last game.
He made a risky play and he was rewarded for this. He was able to quickly dismantle the looming Hanuman by our body.
Yes, it is a breath of fresh air. Who actually has a good hand in this this round? Yo, with forced Tanitsu, Toy Toy.
It's not really forced, you know. You can get it pretty much for free. And also, this is still Chitoi Shanten, you know?
Oh right, true. It's just Chitoi Shanten as well.
Yeah, regarding to what we were saying about this costume, it doesn't really fit the, drummer dynamics, because this character looks like she has been put on the, percussion on the drum set as a punishment.
Yes.
Or like a lost bet. And usually when you think of a drummer, you think of a person who has a very high energy.
Yes.
And, this outgoing personality, so... Perhaps this is the gap more that people are talking about or something, but...
Well, usually when I think of a drummer, they usually are, one, in very high demand. So they must like drumming because everybody needs a drummer and because nobody drums. And 2, they usually are jacked because it takes a lot of energy to fucking drum. Or at least that's what I've heard. I don't know anything, but I know a little bit about everything.
So you just know everything that you know?
So, someday we'll get that collab. Hopefully we'll get that collab someday.
Yeah.
Actually, they should make that collab.
They would score a fucking gold mine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Shaft just prints out money all the fucking time if they just make anything related to the Monogatari series. Actually, you were in... go ahead.
The Rebellion, well, not Rebellion movie, the next one, after the sequel to Rebellion, was actually delayed another year. And wow, nice demo.
Yeah, that was a good drama.
So that's Chitoi Koinitsu Dora.
Yep. He could not have reached that one, so I think that was a very smart drama. No, you're actually in a unique position where you actually understand enough Japanese to actually be able to watch that and not have to like constantly read the captions. So that is one thing I'm immensely jealous of for actually doing your Japanese reps.
Well, I'm not really doing any reps. My Japanese is a very like low level. It's enough to watch. Because generally in anime, the level of vocabulary is lawfully low. As in, remember that the target audience is teenagers, and you know that when you're a teenager in Japan, you're not considered to be like literate.
Okay. But
So,
and then, but if forgive me, the Monogatari series is actually high literacy or low literacy.
it's supposed to be high literacy, yes, because Nishio Ishin has a particular way of using his vocabulary, but it's mostly about fishing out, you know, all the
Word plays.
wordplays and references to history, which there's a lot of in his work. But when it comes to some simple stuff, I think anyone who watches anime for like quite long, it shouldn't have any problems. Like for example, there was this anime called Orega Hiro? No, the other one. The one with the bunny girl who was invisible.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was a movie being showcased this winter in Japan. I went to the cinema to watch it on the premiere, and even though I'm not really considered to be like primary Japanese speaker on MDG, like people are just thinking of me as another Sekinai, I was able to follow the plot fairly well. So I'm definitely for the next Madoka movie. I'm going to Japan to watch it in cinema. I'm not going to miss it at all. Okay, so for Yo, this is Ishanten for.
It was almost
It's not Ishanten.
Swanko, but it was never to be.
一発ドラドラ2ドラ4
Dorayan of the All right, okay, cool.
So yeah, what were you saying about Bodok turning the game around?
You know, you can change your character, but you can't change your flow, I guess. I thought he could really hold his own, but yeah, it is over.
Is there any way to change your flow, as in to reset your seed in Mahjong, or the only solution is to BRB Gensoku?
I think changing your character sometimes does it a little bit, but only a little bit. I have no idea how to like stop it other than walk away from the computer for long enough that you're not tilted anymore. I got nothing. If I had all the secrets, I would be like a celestial. And not just in my mind, you know. And I'm not just a hindsight celestial, but like an actual celestial.
While I haven't subscribed to, Flowbook 1 completely, I think Sakurai had a very good idea about, your mentality when playing Mahjong. Getting fourth is a natural element of the game. At any table, at any game, someone is going to get fourth. Like, statistically, for every 4 hand chance you play, you'll get fourth at least once. So there is no easy way other than just to accept it.
Yes, I think that there is some wisdom in that. Although then again, it gets you no matter how hard-hearted or how stoic you are. There is a sense of helplessness if you play correctly and then get punished for it. It's the classic "I did nothing wrong, and then I lost. How could this happen to me?" But so that is also really hard to still a hard pill to swallow, even if you follow everything correctly. Oh man, unfortunate fold out of Badok. He could have chased, but
a lot of people seem to also having a misconception about his speeds, because they say that he never lost any match. It's not he never lost. It's not like he never lost a Hanchan when playing for high stakes, because usually when you even watch anime like Akagi, you will see that when there are high stakes matches, they are being played over like 8 Hanchans or 12 even.
yes,
So you are bound to lose at least one of them if you are playing for such a long amount of time. But his idea was more about not to lose your focus and
No.
don't bury your hopes if you lose one, because you will always have another hand chance to get back.
And then when you think about your ranked journey, it's probably going to be taking over a year, 2 years, 3 years, however much until you want to give up. Holy shit. Starting with an Anko of the Dora Yakuhai? What? Golly! These dragons are broken! Also, Tuso dropped is Badok just dedicating to the Chitoi?
Yeah, I think he's really going for it from the beginning, and that's not really a bad idea, considering that Chitoi is a very money head in this particular rule set. So
Yes, it is the shortcut to Hanuman. For real, though. And not just a meme.
yeah, and it really cannot be understated how easier it is to score a run from Chitoi if you are waiting on terminal tile, rather than waiting, for example, 5 or 6.
Khan, goalie, okay.
And yeah, this is his moment to shine. Sha, that's a good choice.
That's a good choice. Honor tile, it's already been discarded once, so even if people are paying attention, they might let their guard down. Here it
him
is.
game.
Yep, easy.
Oh,
Dope
he
Bros, we're
missed.
so back.
He missed.
Oh, he didn't even get...
Not tasting.
No, Ura! Golly, oh my god. It feels just amazing. It must feel amazing.
Absolutely cursed.
Well, now it's his dealership. He has many good shapes. He can fill them out.
A very solid hand. He will
Yeah,
have to
it's
single out the pair out of his realman, but other than that, this is pretty straightforward Enchanted.
it is only slightly unfortunate that he has no Dora real. He doesn't have a lot of Dora acceptance. He has to do a lot of finagling to make the Doras slot in. Eh? I would have dropped the 3 so
Yeah.
before that.
Would be a little bit way like flexible.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe it might not matter. Unless he draws another 2-pin. I can't be sure of anything right now.
Okay, at least he's still thinking about setting up Sanshoku
Yes.
in here. So we know that he's focused on the game.
Yes, he is still in it to win it. Although he's gonna have to do a lot of winning because this is his last dealership. He doesn't have a chance in hell of moving on if he doesn't just start winning hand after hand after hand after hand. Oh no, this is a rough choice. Yeah, okay. This is his... Oh. Tempai for a
That was
dragon.
actually a good call, because Ipin was twice discarded and one is a Dora indicator, so... That's quite a good play in here.
Oh, this is so tough. So 3-so is dead.
Get the Dora.
3-so is dead. He can call for Tanyao now. But also 6-so
think he
is
has
very
to.
alive.
He has to if he gets an opportunity. Okay, that's Richie.
Richie. You gotta Richie.
Yeah.
Richie.
And
It's waiting on the same acceptable weight for Art Buddy. But then again, wait. There's still
nice.
head bump. Okay, well, never mind. It didn't come up.
He is going to get it over him. But yeah, even in case of headbang, Badok would have priority.
ドラにドラドラ
Okay, Badok would win the head bump.
ね
Yes.
Okay. Well, Badok is finally back after waiting basically 2 games, 2 Hanchans, he finally gets a break. And this is a
Carry over the
decent...
commentary for a second, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Sure. So... I mean, that was a good... This is an okay shape for Badok. Now he has to give up a shape. Okay, getting rid of the 9-7 Penchan. Because there's still a chance for 1-2-3 Sanchoku. Oh my goodness, this might actually line up. It might actually happen where Badok can call, turn this into a comeback, plus the 1,500 points. This Badok might be back. At the risk of cursing him, he might be back. Get rid of the 8-so. Because you want the wider chance for Sanchoku. Oh, no. I would have kept the 4 Manzu just because you don't know if you're going to get the 2-3-4 Sanchoku. Oh, but he's rewarded. He is rewarded for his faith. Golly, okay. And there's an extra one coming out of Art Buddy. Oh, Yo is already in Tempai. He's waiting on the Dora, though. So it's less likely to come out, the Dora, from Garona or anybody else. If anything, Garona might just drop the 4 Manzu. Oh, but it doesn't even matter because Yo got the upgrade. Golly, these lolly dragons are just so powerful. I really should have rolled for 1 if I was thinking about trying to go up in rank because of the flow, immense amount of flow coming out of the dragons. Oh no! Fucked! One dragon deals into another just to make sure one moves up. So, also, is it the... Wait a second. Look at that dragon, her outfit. Golly, if you look at it, her legs are actually look like they're way too long. Look at them. One,
Yeah,
like,
now
just
that you
half the
mention
leg.
isn't her left knee, like, kind of fucked? It looks like the bone has been removed from it.
The knee isn't that bad. It's not as pronounced, but it's not that bad. But it's just that her half of her leg is as long as her body. Typically, both the legs should be just about, I don't know, half the size of your body. Both legs in total should be half the size of your body. That's with like standard Western philosophy of drawing. But anyways, so it looks very awkward. Also, Badok is fucking dead. He's not getting back into this game ever again. It's over. Yeah, he's just gonna call whatever. It doesn't
Regarding
matter.
philosophy, I think when I was reading the insurance details that they had, they tried to calculate what part of human body is considered towards your, insurance payout. And I think it's correct that if you were to lose both legs, you would get half of the payout that would be for the total amount, where total amount is calculated when, well, you die, pretty much. So I think it's somehow like this. But it's a it's a different way of reaching the same conclusion. But yeah, both legs should be more or less the same as your body. And yeah, this is a Richie. And this is very, very nice fucking Richie. This is Richie Ipeiko Doradora. With a chance of having a handshake with Ura-san.
Yeah, that's great out of the... And it's not depleted like Garona's. Garona's is gone, even though he doesn't know it. They're all in... He gets the last one. Golly, of course he would get the last one. You cannot stop these dragons! Well, didn't Art Buddy win last game? It seems like if you get first place, you're set up for failure.
Wow, turn 1 Dora discard. This is a nice power play. He really wants that when it's...
I don't think either of Badok and Art Buddy both don't have a chance. So it's just up to Yo or Garona to just win and get on top of each other.
I mean, technically, Art Buddy has a nice lead from the first game. So I wonder if getting third would help him.
He
Not
is
Not really.
25,000 away from third place.
Yeah, so I think he's fucked.
He's absolutely fucked. Unless he, like, gets a... What? Byman?
Yeah, that
A
would have to be
Byman
like,
Ron on Badok. A Byman Ron.
or would Sun Byman be enough?
San Byman Sumo?
Sun Byman Ron? No, I don't think it would be. There is no Honda, so no. Sun Byman Ron is 48,000 swing. Actually, no, it would be enough if you were to Sun Byman Ron Gorona. But
Okay, yeah.
we would need some more cancels in order to make this magic happen, and I don't think we have this in store for us today.
Yeah. You just cannot beat the dragons.
And yeah, you all can pretty much Sashikomi right now.
Oh,
wait
Yo
a second.
folded.
No,
That was a...
Yo needs still 18 points over Corona. So it's 10.
based skip.
It's 10 points from winning, and then 10,000 points lead. So Yo is okay as long as he doesn't win any points. He doesn't win any points, and Corona doesn't gain any points. So he has to win this, and not let Corona get any points. So both of them are in 10 by now. And I think if Corona... Ooh, yeah, that's a nice fold. So this is Dora 2. So yeah, if Corona wins this, he will be first, but he still needs to play one final game. As in the next round. So
Also,
perhaps-
assuming Earth Buddy doesn't sumo. Because I don't know why he would have reached it if he wasn't gonna try and sumo it.
Did he skip over the run?
He skipped a Ron on Yo.
Maybe he really wanted for more cannon to appear.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if he were to score that Agari, I think it would change the
もう頑
placements.
張らなくていいね
And now we are going to play one more.
Oh my god, look at Badok and Art Buddy's hand compared to the dragons. The dragons, it's fucking rigged. Oh my goodness.
ち
It's like Momo tiers of like rigging. Is Badok going for Kakushi, the most desperate Kakushi?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's really desperate, but yeah, that's 8. You know, miracles can happen.
Miracles can happen.
Other than that, it can be
Oh, yeah.
some Honroto, perhaps.
There's no way this is Chitoy because he got rid of one pair, so he has to go for Kakushi.
Well, there's
Oh.
9, so he's...
Another.
This is the point where most hands go for Kyushikai anyway, and this is turn 5. So his chances are rather slim. Yeah, I really think that it might be Honoroto rather than Kakushi.
It has to
it's-
be
it's
Kakushi.
over.
You don't get. Oh yeah, it's
over.
over.
つも
It's so fucking
もう
over.
無理
You can't beat the dragons.
タイヤをドラさん
Yep. Outluck it, so... Yeah, even...
Oh,
Yeah, despite having 85,000 points, people lose in Mahjong all the time. Let me update the
Oh, what-
scores. 1 second.
what an upset. Art Buddy had a great first game, but he just couldn't keep it up. He even had a pretty decent East Wind, but he just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. golly, what a an unfortunate set of circumstances for our buddy to lose that one. But you can't beat the dragons. The dragons are just way too powerful. If you want the tiered character, go with the dragon now.
Yeah, let me check the results on the other hand. Are they still playing?
Are they still playing? Usually they finish first. How much? How much do they have game left to play? South 4.
Yeah, Oraso. And wow, it's rather close.
Yeah. Want to join the other table?
Yeah, I joined it right now. So Resco is first, and he was first also in the previous Hanshan. So if he wins this, then nothing change. But Nano can still get one over him if he runs him with some strong hand.
And Nano actually looks like he has the setup for that. Although he doesn't have the Dora, but the Ura might show up.
So that's Mentampin, not really a Sanshoku chance, and the Dora. So Rumi has Haku Dora as the DR.
Does Mado have a chance? Or is he just out of this?
Shame about the Dora skip by Nano. He would really use this Dora. Okay, so this is Richi Daniao Kanchan.
On the 5-man zoo.
There is one left.
And I don't think it's gonna...
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's over.
Mado.
Yep. Worst place, last place. Game over. Acceptance.
マンガン
Alright, that's it. Who moved on?
Resco.
Alright, Resco. Resco is pretty good, so yeah, makes sense.
Our table just ended.
Yeah, we saw
We've just witnessed
for the
end,
first
so,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the semifinals done with, and the final match will begin very soon. I'm just going to get a confirmation from all the players that they're ready.
Who qualified in this table?
Generally, the final is going to be best of 3, so we're going to have 3 consecutive hand chants.
Okay. I'm gonna let you take over, right? You're gonna take over the final stream.
Yeah, thank you very much for streaming the second table.
Yeah, no problem.
So who are our finalists though? Based, I'm with Yo here. He has to win this. He has to make people seethe until the rest of time.
With who?
Yo.
Yeah, well, I think Yo is probably gonna win because he's playing the Dragon Lolly, so very stacked against everybody else.
We have a head, we have the lowly, we have Fuji Yo-Star representative, so it's looking pretty rigged already.
Luck shitting dragon, luck shits again. Wow, incredible. How unexpected.
Okay, I'm going to quickly restart the recording. 1 second.